Hi friends, I hope that everybody's doing well. My name is Gabriella. For anybody new tuning in, before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. So if you are new to these types of readings, what I do is that I do not put any zodiacs currently in the title for the most part. Sometimes I do, usually I don't lately. It is because all of us have all of the energies in our birth charts, and so anybody can resonate with any reading potentially. And so if you see a title that resonates with you, I welcome you to click on it, because there most likely is going to be something for you in there. Because I think a lot of the times we can dislike a particular zodiac, or not think that we resonate with it, or not think that that energy is in our charts, and meanwhile that reading is really going to resonate with us. And so this is kind of my helpful hand of showing everybody how we are interrelated, if you feel open to connecting with it in that way. Alright, on to the reading. Birth charts and tarot are very interconnected. Astrology and tarot, very interconnected. So the goal of not always putting zodiac signs within the title is to create more of a sense of unity and harmony and a sense of oneness. That is the goal, rather than deterring anybody. It's about opening up, or at least encouraging, creating a safe space so people can feel open if they choose to be. Alright, so we're starting off with the Emperor here. Important business. It looks like you are working on doing something that feels important to you. For some of you, I'm seeing something going on with your knee. I'm also getting something about football. That may be a specific message. Something that you wish to do. Someone you wish to connect with. For some of you, there's something that you're doing that even from the time you were small, from the time you were tiny, you had a desire to be involved in this. However, growing up, you may have not known how to get connected with it, and now it looks like something's going on. That you're finally doing something that you wanted to do, but it may have taken some time to get here. Even something that you wished to be a part of. For some of you, this is like finally being in charge of a business, or finally having like the family setup that you want. It's something that's connected with like your legacy, what you're going to leave behind, your purpose, why you feel like you're here, an aspect of it, because we have many, we're multifaceted within our purposes, but I'm seeing something here that feels very important to you, and even feels like a very big desire, a very big wish fulfillment, and I'm seeing this be connected with an aspect of your life that feels very important to you. You doing something, or being connected with something, or building something that feels very important to you. This is something that takes a lot of hard work, a lot of determination. With the Emperor, this is really flexing your divine masculine energy. Remember, all of us have divine masculine and divine feminine. It's just a matter of co-creating with both of them. Two sides of the same coin. The divine masculine energy is about... I'm sorry. O is leaping around in the background. The divine masculine energy is about initiating, it's about building, it's about those divine feminine ideas that you have, taking those, grabbing hold of them, and creating something with them by taking grounded action towards something that you want. And it even looks like you're now in charge of something that you wanted to be in charge of, or you have a position that you wanted. And that's that. We're ending with the World here. So here's the deal. For some of you, this may be something that's already in your grasp. For others of you, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because O turned a light on in the background because of her jumping around. This is something that you are building towards. For some of you, this is something that you're continuously building towards. For others of you, this is an aspiration that you have. What I'm being shown here, to have the Emperor and to have the World, this is going to take precision. This is going to take you connecting with yourself and asking yourself, what do I want here? Are my actions aligned with what I'm trying to build within my life, with what I want to see, with the people that I want to be surrounded by, within the industry that I want to be working within, if that is a goal of yours? Saturn says this is going to take time to build. Saturn says we need to be consistent. Saturn says with the more repetition and consistency and you sticking through this and following through with it, you are going to gain this at the end of this cycle. Repetition, consistency, follow through. You are going to be able to achieve this. And this can be anything within your life. To have the Emperor, this is like no excuses. This is full and total responsibility, comprehension of what you're doing, planning things out. It's about making like disciplined chess moves towards what you want to do. But if it's something that you want enough, it is something that is going to be worth it to you to like make those sacrifices or to be disciplined in that way. And to end with the World, it means that this is something that you will be able to absolutely conquer and achieve. As long as you don't talk yourself out of it or get too distracted, because I'm seeing the Seven of Swords. So how I'm seeing the Seven of Swords pop up for you is self-doubt, you bailing on the mission, you talking yourself out of it, you being influenced by other people around you that are not connected with your goals. And so again, like being distracted in some way where you're kind of like losing yourself within the process of it. So this is about moving in flow. This is also a key point within your divine masculine energy. This means that if you are trying to do something and it's not working out, or even like you went to the store to go get something and you forgot, this is about understanding, or you go to the store and you need something and it's not there. This is about moving with the flow of things and moving with the rhythm and understanding that if something is not there that you think that you need, you may actually not need it, or there may be another place that you need to go to get that. Rather than getting so hung up on being frustrated and being like, this didn't go as I had planned it to, and so I'm going to throw the whole thing out of the window, or like having a temper tantrum, whatever it is for you. This is about being able to see with clarity within those moments that if something's not working out the way that you wanted it to, it's not meant to. And it's about being able to have that like rebound very quickly by seeing that. Even though we can feel frustrated within a moment, it's about still persisting through. Because when we talk about like the emotional effect that we have based off of the experience that we're going through, it's not about bypassing, it's not about tucking it away and being like, oh, I don't feel mad or I'm not frustrated right now. You can recognize that you are feeling these things and you can still continue with what you're doing. You don't need to be deterred by it, and you also don't need to allow your emotional reaction to get in the way of your grounded plans. So it's about transmuting that energy within those moments. It's about being able to recognize, hey, maybe I am frustrated, maybe I am feeling angry. Notice it and keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to play within that realm of it, because it's just going to cause further delays when you have a goal that you're working towards. Yes. Or it can be this too. Say for some of you, because with the Emperor, it looks like some sort of, it's a business or some sort of big life goal that you have, something that you're creating, something that you're in charge of. Just like the Empress would be in this context like an idea of, I'm going to write that book, or I'm going to make that music, or I'm going to publish that poetry or paint that picture, whatever it is for you. The Emperor is the grounded action, again, that you are taking. So you may have done something, and maybe the people that are your audience, maybe people didn't respond to it the way that you wanted. Maybe the reception was different. Maybe you don't have as many like followers or as much support as you wanted. You have to keep sticking to it. Do not be deterred by things that you have no control over. If you're doing something and you're in your purpose and you care about what you're doing, when you make the focus the work that you're doing rather than the result, rather than clinging to the result needing to be something, it allows you to use what you're doing as a vehicle for liberation and to very much feel connected with the work, with the process. And the rest of it will fall into place as it is meant to. But yeah, I'm getting something, the whole umbrella of concept, the like overarching theme is that if something isn't, here it is. If something is not working out immediately for you, instant gratification wise, do not be deterred by that. Okay? You have to stick with it if you want this to work out for you. So yeah, something may not happen as quickly as you want it to. Keep sticking with it. It's going to take some time, is what I'm hearing. Thank you. That was the roundabout way to get in where we were trying to go. There is a choice upcoming. So we're ready to open this new chapter, and it seems like it begins already with something that we need to do. A commitment, a choice, figuring out where we want to go with something, a direction. How do I want to say this? How do I want to say that? How do I want to present myself? Yes. Your voice is needed. Two of Swords and the Magician. Focus on the air energy, the throat chakra, communication. I'm seeing there also be importance on you taking care of things independently, feeling like you're holding the things down that you want to hold down, and then being able to kind of branch out from there. What it looks like is that you are covering the necessary bases, and now you can extend yourself in some way. So this means like all of the criteria that you need to meet for yourself. I'm even seeing this within the context of like self-care, like making sure that the basics are being met. Now it looks like there's some further way that you can be expanding. You may also be making a creative decision here with the Two of Swords and the Magician. Could be thinking about reaching out to someone as well with the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, or even sharing something that's important to you. It may take a bit of bravery to do this, you would feel. I'm seeing you definitely be capable. It's just a matter of willpower within this situation. And if you choose to pursue this, to follow through with it. Are you going to make the decision to keep working? So there's a decision that's connected with what it is that you're manifesting and like whether or not you're going to keep working on it. Is this something that's going to be worth it to you to keep pouring your energy into? because I'm seeing something that definitely can be utilizing resources that you have. So maybe you're trying to figure out, do I want to stick with this? Do I want to keep creating this? Is this something worth it to me to keep going? To have the Eight of Pentacles, this is something that you've been doing. You've been spending energy on this. You've been spending time doing this. It's not your first day at work, so to speak. It looks like you're quite far along upon this path. This doubt looks like self-sabotage very much to me. Especially too because if this like stammering or questioning self-quality were not here, I would see something that it looks like you're very close to, like even a big break here with what it is that you're doing. But there's part of you that may be creeping up and being like, oh, I didn't get the review that I wanted, or like maybe not as many people are interested in this thing, or like maybe I should just like throw all of this away. I don't know if I want to keep going, but it looks like you're so close. The Eight of Pentacles is like you're almost there. There's a lot of like masterful energy here with the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you've been working. You're really getting to the point of mastering your craft. Because right after the Eight of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles, which is like you finally seeing things coming to fruition. Like that moment of looking around and being like, I made it or I did it. That's the feeling. You being so close to that. But there's hesitance. It even reminds me of like the saying, it's darkest before the dawn. Like something may be happening right now where you're really questioning yourself, or you may feel like you're in a pinch, or there could be other things that are going on where, yeah, I'm just seeing this all be connected with self-doubt. Lean into a little faith. Because you look like you are very close to accomplishing whatever this is that you've been working on. You're right there. Yeah, it definitely is giving that energy where, like, right before you cross the finish line, because you can't see it in front of you, you're like, I don't know if I can make this. It's kind of like being at the end of something. But I'm not seeing the Ten of Wands where it's like you're taking on too much. You need to kind of let go, like relax a little bit. I'm seeing this more so be a psychological thing for you where like you're really right up next to the finish line. You just can't see it, and you're thinking about turning back around when you just need a couple more steps and you're going to be crossing it. This is going to determine something important for you. Also, too, to have the Wheel of Fortune be coming out after the Eight of Pentacles, it looks very much like you're being guided to continue working with this. The Wheel of Fortune is like luck is on your side. Your guides are supporting you. You're going in the right direction. You are getting the help that you need. Things will pop up in the right places at the right time. Yeah, I keep hearing stuff about a big break. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing you're on the precipice of a big break. Somebody is coming through that you may start working with. This can be a person that you're going to be teaming up with. This can be a client. This can be support that you have within your personal life. But it does look like somebody is showing up to be of assistance, whether that be in a direct way or a non-direct way. I'm seeing some sort of energy come to join you. I'm seeing this be a helpful energy for you. This is one that you feel supported by, and this is also something that you wanted as well. Yeah, something about meeting and or connecting with this person feeling very significant, very even... I'm hearing serendipity. This is definitely because of the work that you've been doing. This doesn't come out of nowhere. Even if you maybe weren't expecting this, it kind of seems like you've been naturally building up to this. But it kind of seems like whoever this character is that's showing up, it seems like it was picked from like maybe a bunch of different people. I'm kind of seeing the Wheel of Fortune connected with the Lovers being like the Wheel of Fortune is a dial that's spinning and it's just going to like land on this specific person, but you may not have known like who was going to be this person showing up. But I'm seeing it land on somebody, and I'm seeing you get connected, and I'm seeing this also be connected, you connecting with this person. I'm seeing this also be connected with something that you wanted. Something that you want. There would be an immediate recognition of a likeness between you and this person. Like cosmically, you would feel in certain ways that you guys have an understanding that you're cut from the same cloth. Things like that. Like this person just gets you. Which leads to further expansion for you. This is going to be the beginning of a transition or a transitionary period where things are kind of changing around, but in a way where they're evolving. It's like things are even enhancing. This person may also be quite a catalyst for you, because it seems like something kind of karmically fell into place, and then you're connecting with this person, and then I'm seeing a lot of things begin changing after that. And to have the Death card, this means like an evolving. I'm hearing enhancing again, enhancement, expansion. Because it's not just the Death card by itself. Jupiter is also connected with this too. Okay. Now, I'm seeing somebody that you know coming through, proposing something to you. This happens right after you go through a big shift. I'm seeing a very big change that happens, and then I'm seeing this person pop up. You know this person. This is somebody that you're familiar with, and I'm seeing them come through to make an offer to you. Which is interesting, because it's kind of like this happens when you feel like you're in like new territory, or you feel renewed yourself, or you feel like you've just gone through a lot of changes. So this happens not at like a stagnant or stationary period. It's like as a lot of things are changing and happening, this person is coming through and showing up during that time where there are like a lot of moving pieces, seemingly. They want to reconnect with you. This is somebody in the past that you feel like you had a mutual understanding with this person. You guys definitely got along. This could be like a long time friend of yours or somebody that you knew within a social setting. But yeah, I'm seeing this person come through. I'm picking up on something about the color red or their energy being like a red vibe, their aura maybe. Maybe something about the clothes that they wear. They could be related to like fashion or be into stuff like that. Or they could have like a particular style. I'm getting stuff about cherries also. I get the feeling that this is going to land differently once you're in this situation with this person. So, somebody that you know is coming through and saying, hey, do you want to hang out? Do you want to get together? Do you want to meet up? They're inviting you to something or to hang out with them. There have been a lot of changes that both of you guys have gone through since the last time you hung out with them or were around them. Now, I get that this is somebody from your somewhat recent past, but that's also going to be subjective because for some of you, a somewhat recent past may be like 10 years ago. For others of you, it may be 2 years ago. But this doesn't feel like somebody that's connected with like you at the very beginning of this lifetime. This feels like someone that's been closer to where you are now. No, it's strange to try to describe this in the way that it's coming through. But they're part of your more recent past. But again, that's like subjective also. I'm trying to like quantify or quantify and qualify the energy that I'm picking up on. Like maybe in like this later half of your life. That sounds about right. That feels right. Okay. There's definitely still love between the two of you guys. I'm seeing there still absolutely be a connection here. Something that takes conscientiousness when it comes to moving through this. I'm not seeing this be a situation where it feels like there's pressure. Like whoever this person is, and I mean, this can be anybody, right? This isn't necessarily like an ex that's popping out. For some of you, it is with the lovers here, but not for everybody. For some of you, this can be somebody platonic, or somebody that you're going to be working with, something like that. But I'm seeing it be like a no pressure situation when they come through. Kind of like, hey, do you want to be interested in getting together? Or like grabbing a drink for some of you, I'm hearing. Or inviting you to an event, or there's like a gathering, something like that. But it doesn't feel like a candlelit dinner or anything that would be more pressure of like somebody trying to romance you. I'm not really seeing that pop out. I mean, that's not to say that it can't later on turn into something like this, but I'm seeing this look more like a friendly social situation. Yeah, I'm getting stuff about cherries again. This is somebody that you would feel inspired by. Ah, you guys may be working together on something. Okay. They may be collaborating with you. I mean, also to start with like this project or this important area of your life that you're working on right now, this person may have like an influence and be coming through to actually help you with this thing that you're doing here, to provide like support or assistance in some way. This is somebody that you would work well with, is how I'm seeing it. Because I'm seeing somebody that you feel connected with. And you also feel like this person is connected with, like, your empowerment and also, like, your artistic design visions, things like this. How you see your life going. They're connected with your creativity. And they are connected with your creativity. I'm seeing this be like an important line here about this person. They're somebody that you can work with. Meaning they're on the same wave as you when it comes to these creative visions that you have and what you see for your life and like what you're trying to do. And this feels like something naturally that they're connected with. It feels like an effortless thing that goes on between the two of you. Yeah, this person would definitely be a support for you, especially when things feel stressful. I'm hearing tenuous, specifically with the Ten of Wands. It seems too like you get connected with this person when you're going through a relatively stressful time because of like a transitionary period where you may be going through like a big life change or like some big event is happening where it feels like really overwhelming or a lot, and there is a choice that you have to make that's connected with this person. For some of you, it was like whether or not to reach out to them. So this stress that you're feeling where you're asking yourself, do I have what it takes to do this? To have the Empress here next to the Ten of Wands, the Empress is all about being empowered. So this means feeling like we have the power to do what we want to do, feeling confident, and feeling ready to express ourselves, among other things. So when it comes to this thing that you want to make and create and how you want to be living your life, something happens where you may feel like it's a bit difficult to express something or to do something, but I'm almost seeing you be in a space where it feels kind of like a pressure cooker, and I don't think that you are really held down as much as you may think that you are. Held down in a way where you feel truncated, to be specific. Whatever this stress is that you're feeling where you're like, I don't know, like, am I really capable of doing this? Can I really accomplish this? Can I live my life how I want to live my life? Are these ideas going to be worth it to me to pursue? This overwhelm that you're feeling or this stress that you're feeling, you're being guided to transmute the energy, which doesn't mean let's drop it and walk away. This means let's stick with it because you're capable of working with this and moving through the process. It's going to take patience. This is the time to show yourself how resilient you are and to not put too much on your plate so as to feel like things are stacking against you. You want to take things like as they come and to also be managing your stress levels. And to ground your energy. You want to get centered. It's going to make this a lot easier. It's a moment where you have to, there is a log that you have to cross, and it goes from one piece of land to the other piece of land, and you have to walk across the log, and if you psych yourself out, you're going to fall into the river. However, you're very capable of walking across the log, and so if you can get into a headspace where you are chilling out, where you are grounding your energy, where you are calming down enough to actually perform the tasks that are necessary, you're going to get to the other side without falling in to the river. And if you do fall into the river, then you fall into the river. It is what it is. Either way, you are going to be able to continue with the journey, no matter which way this goes for you. So it's just a matter of perspective here. And it looks to like, at some points, like you may be holding yourself to a really difficult and high standard, where you can kind of ease back on that a little bit. Because the Ten of Wands can be too, like you're doing too much or you're taking on too much. And you want to slow things down. But I'm not seeing this be... I'm seeing this be more like emotional and psychological than anything. You may be able to keep doing the same amount of stuff that you have been doing. You just also need to focus mentally, spiritually, emotionally. What's going on there? And do you feel grounded? Are you doing like that work also and tending to your needs on a metaphysical level? Because that may actually be the harder work for you. Alright, can we get one more? Thank you. You're playing the long game. Don't rush through something so fast that you're cutting corners. Because I'm seeing you start to get very excited about where something is going. It's kind of like now you begin seeing the finish line, is how I'm seeing this. Yeah, I'm seeing you be very, very close to the finish line here. Let me just look at this for a moment and see if there's anything. So it looks very much like there's something that you wanted to get connected with that you're achieving. Can be many different things. For some of you, it's a relationship. For others of you, this is a project. It's a business. Something within your life that you wanted to be a part of and connected with. It does look in many ways like there is also somebody that is going to be joining you, regardless of what type of journey you are on currently. And then I'm seeing there be a moment where things feel a little bit stuck and there's a big change. But I'm seeing there be a preparation, kind of like, we're going to start this chapter. This chapter is all about transitions, and it's also going to feel very heavy at times. And then I'm seeing a decision that needs to be made that's connected with somebody that you know, or your past in general. And you taking your time. This means not acting impulsively, because there may be something that you're trying to decide and something that you're figuring out. Like, do I want to revisit this or do I want to keep going? You want to take your time to figure out and to ask yourself, what am I really trying to create? What am I really trying to manifest here? And align your actions with that. And then go on to continue moving forward from a grounded space, feeling level-headed. Also, at the same time, I'm seeing you working on something, and I'm seeing there be another person or other people that are involved in what this is that you're doing, looking like things are very promising. It even looks like a coming together of people. It looks like more than just you and one other person. It looks like there are multiple people that are involved in this. And for some of you, this is connected with a friend group getting together, a gathering, an event that's going to be happening, a celebration that's going to be happening. Okay. So to go over the signs I'm looking at, Aries, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, Gemini, Scorpio, Venus, Sagittarius. Remember, we all have all of the energies in our charts. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for connecting. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.